Hey y'all, back out on the climb. For a little while on Lone Mountain. I was in Golden Gate Park, but I decided to come up here because of the way it's set up so high. It's like being on Buena Vista Hill. You get a little bit more sunshine up here. And I wanted to call some people and communicate with some people and just sit in the sun before going back to my home this beautiful day. Oh, but I had another thought as I was coming up here. As I was leaving, well, I wasn't quite leaving Golden Gate Park, but getting close to my turnaround in Golden Gate Park today. I encountered somebody, and it's amazing to me how certain people will be minding their own business, wanting things, but as soon as a black woman comes in the vicinity, now they want to basically start acting out for attention. But because there's a lot of white people around, though, there's pride. So they will give you indirect messaging, like singing quite twice as loud about how they can't get anybody to buy them a El Nacho, El Taco, El Enchilado. But the angle that I took, because the angle that I was walking on, the path that I was walking, meant that we never made eye contact. And I just kept walking. It got louder. I knew what was going on. But it's like, no, you didn't directly ask me for anything. You did not show me the respect to say, excuse me, miss, I'm hungry. Can you help me? Didn't do any of that. So, 2024, get somebody else to do it. See, the assumption is sometimes a black woman, when you show up, that you're going to go all the way out of your way in a situation you were not asked to be in. People want to throw you subliminals, have you hop, skip, and jump for them, and spare their pride at the expense of yours. Because, the same white people would have been there looking at me like I was crazy for jumping in and getting involved where I wasn't wanted. But that was not the thought there. The thought was, let me see subliminally if I can get this plump black woman who, it has nothing better to do with her time. She's out doing her exercise, walking. Let's see if I can get her attention and get her to do something. Nope. Not in 2024. There was a time in my life where I might have turned around and responded to that. That time's over. And I especially want those of you who are younger to understand the conditioning. It's not like this man did anything to hurt me per se. He's just acting out his conditioning. Where if a black man needs something, black women are expected to drop everything and worship. There's a reason that Auntie Love says specifically that black men are the ones that need to bend the knee, tithe, and be quiet, and start doing things for black women. I am not of the mind that any human being needs to do that for another human being. But I understand why, because black women do not see themselves as oftentimes as being able to be served to the extent that we will sometimes go out of our way to respond to the not even well-made requests of others, the manipulative demands of others, the conditioned way that sometimes people revert to acting like children. Because, a baby's going to cry. Auntie Love says this all the time. A baby's going to cry and does not have to articulate their needs. We will go find out. Well, sometimes grown folks try to revert. I have no children. I work with the children that I love dearly, by choice. And even though they know with me, how far is that crying and whining going to get you? Use your words, baby. Unless you are a real baby. That's different. So, I'm not responding to that foolery this year. And I'm saying this to you so that you know that you do not have to respond to the foolery either. I did not miss one stride. Not one. I kept going. Now, because I am a Christian, had he said, excuse me, miss, I'm really hungry. Can you help me? The Bible clearly says, to him that asks of you, turn not away. The Bible is very clear about that. Because I am a Christian, and because my allegiance is to Christ, I would obey him by assisting anyone who asked me. But I'm not doing baby cries from grown men. Get somebody else to do it. Or, since you're a grown man, you in the park, I was out there picking and eating fruit. all day. January 1st. Picking and eating all the fruit that I wanted. Yep. So I had my snacks along the way. I do gotta get it back to the house. The thing on Lone Mountain is you can sit here in the sun for hours and hours and hours. It'll be a good while before the sun comes off this line. But I am going to go on and get back to the house. I've done all the writing that I need to do for the day. But I do have things I need to set up for next year. I need to get back in touch with some of y'all about things we can do together around Season the Crypto Bull Run. So today's a holiday, but I've got to at least begin to get my mind back right. And I'm going to be on Blog Talk Radio with Cyrus Webb on Thursday. So I'm probably going to make Thursday my first official work day. So some of y'all can expect to hear from me this week. So we can kind of get January set up. And I've got to make some business decisions on purchases also this week. And my paperback should be coming. I have 25 paperbacks coming. I've got several of them committed to be given away to people in my church, especially young people who are interested in crypto to have an opportunity. But I'll be having some extras. I may, if I don't give all those away there, I'm going to have some extras. So if anybody's interested in getting a gift for the new year, y'all let me know in the comments. I'll announce that also later in the month. All right. Again, Happy New Year. Have a good New Year's Day. And when people want to throw you subliminals to get you to do something, here's what you think about. Get somebody else to do it. Y'all have a good day now. Thank you for listening. Well, it should be actually good evening by the time you see this. Y'all have a good evening. Goodbye. And thank you for listening.